Hi, this is Hank Unplugged, president of the Christian Research Institute and host of the Bible Answer Man broadcast with another Hank Unplugged short. I just feel like venting. I was reading Matthew chapter 10 today, where Jesus says that a student is not above his teacher, that a servant is not above his master, that it is not enough for the student to be like his teacher and the servant like his master. And then Jesus says that the head of the house is being called Beelzebub, how much more the members of his household? It's hard to imagine, but it's true. You have the creator of the universe being overtly called Beelzebub, the prince of light being likened to the prince of darkness. A more horrifying notion, is quite frankly hard to imagine. And yet Jesus here is saying that his disciples will experience all this and more, that their detractors are going to call good evil and evil good, that truth is going to fall in the streets and cruel deaths will follow untold persecutions. Right now, as I'm speaking, 8 out of every 10 people in the world that are persecuted are Christians. We're talking about 300 million people, Christians, being persecuted just because they're Christians. More than 250 million people on the planet today. So how relevant is it for Jesus to say that truth is going to fall in the streets and that cruel deaths and untold persecutions lie in wait for his followers? As an aside with respect to truth falling in the streets, I was thinking about early this morning as I read an AMA report, American Medical Association report, saying that sex ought to be removed as a legal designation on public birth certificates. There was a doctor, her name was Sarah Mae Smith, and she was speaking on behalf of the Women's Physicians section and saying that removing the sex designation is important for moving toward what she identified as gender equity. She said, we need to recognize gender is not binary. It's a spectrum. It's a wide spectrum. And then she went on to say that to identify a person on the basis of a sex assigned at birth is actively, these are her words, she said, actively deleterious to their health. So small wonder that myriad people today are dubious with respect to the information coming out of public health organizations like the AMA or the CDC. If they're willing to decouple biological sex from gender, perhaps there is no limit to where unsanctified speculations may take them. When public institutions are willing to deny the binary reality of male and female, maybe they're also culpable for politicizing a pandemic.